Hi, I am here in my kitchen, and we did grocery shopping today. It seems like, that's pretty much what we do on the weekends. Our life is about the food we put into our tummies. So, we got a late start, so I didn't have a chance to go down to my favorite store in Capitola, New Leaf. So we just went to it's not exactly our local Whole Foods because we don't like the three that are in our area. So we went to the Whole Foods on the peninsula in Palo Alto, which is probably about 12 minutes or so from 12 to 15 minutes from where we are now. So let's get started. They had in the cheese area where you get the brie and stuff like that, like a spreadable dip and the sample stuff, and our kids are like, ooh, samples, so they're like all over samples. So I picked up some of that, but instead of getting crackers to spread it on, I got some of these they're what do you call those? They're rice cakes, but they're like a healthier, more natural version where they don't have soy and stuff like that and a bunch of hidden ingredients. Just because it's a rice cake doesn't mean that it's naturally healthy, especially like some rice cakes have sugar and a whole bunch of other crazy additives that kind of makes it not worth eating. So this brand right here, the girls are actually eating a pack now. We got 3 packs. So here are the ingredients in this, and for some reason my camera is not focused. There we go. So, and then you can see the nutritional facts on the left side as well. So I got 3 packs of those, and the other one is on the table. I think one of them is like some kind of seaweed. Oh, we forgot to get the tuna. We forgot to get the tuna, honey. I totally forgot about that. So my friends like baked beans, so I'll do like some baked beans with like some fake meat or something like that in it as a and maybe we don't have hot dogs, but just like with some meat, and maybe I'll do like a potato salad or something like that. I think I got about 4 of those. I'm going to make a key lime pie. Even though I don't have any key limes, I actually have limes, so it's kind of like a lime pie, but this is going to be my version of it. So I needed some graham crackers for the crust. So, and I'm trying to get my camera to focus. So I got a couple of packs of these, and I got this brand because they don't have what kind of oil was I trying to avoid? They don't have soybean oil and canola oil in them. And I picked up this brand because it just looked interesting. So I think I might mix the two together and see how that comes out. Okay, so, and of course my life isn't right without this chocolate hazelnut. My husband just threw a Hail Mary pass diaper that just, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes here. So I use these for like the smoothies and stuff I make. Oh, I'm in love with this brand yogurt. This is lemon. So this is like a little mini yogurt. I opened it and started eating it, but it's not sweet like those other flavored yogurts. I mean, it has a little bit of sweetness to it, but it's not like super sweet. So you can like put this in smoothies and stuff like that. I love that brand. I'm surprised Whole Foods had it because they like so anti-natural organic. I shouldn't say that. I mean, they're better than other box chain stores, like Kroger's or Kruger's or Giant Foods and Safeways and Lucky's and Publix and Sprouts and Henry's and all the other places. I mean, they're light years better, but Walmart and Food King and Aldi and Trader Joe's, but they've kind of slipped down the rung now that they are mainstream. You know, like back in the day when we used to shop there a lot more, where, you know, a lot of people didn't really know what Whole Foods was, because, you know, anyway, I'm rambling. So I got some chicken broth, because I'm going to make some chicken enchiladas, and I'm going to make some cheese enchiladas for my hubby, who is, he doesn't eat meat. I don't want him to say that he's like vegan vegetarian, because if he was, then he wouldn't be able to have cheese enchiladas either. So I got some of my yummy these handmade corn tortillas, which I love. So I don't know, can you see the ingredients in that? Yeah, I mean, you know, I know you can't really get these unless you're like in California or like, you know, on the West Coast. I have 4 sweet onions here, and yes, they're organic, so that's what I use to season my food. I have some cacao bliss, just cacao butter. So like if you like Nutella or anything like that, you can actually use the cacao butter, which is like a better alternative. It's not like super sweet. I'm trying to find the ingredients in here. They make like all kinds of different like nut butters as well. Okay, here's the ingredients right here. So I just kind of put that up close. See that? And then I'll turn it slow for anybody who wants to see the nutritional information in it. So this is great for, like, you know, if you want to spread on like your muffins. They're good for using in smoothies, or sometimes like if you just want to spread it on like a rice cake or something like that. This is like a great, or you can like melt it and like drizzle it over some ice cream. This stuff is like great. So here's another can of the whatever, the beans, of course, you know, cereal. Our life is not right without a ton of cereal. And just kind of put this up right there. And, you know, Daddy let the girls, like, these are the sweeter cereals. They're not as sweet as, you know, if you got like some Cocoa Puffs or some Captain Crunch. But, you know, for them, this is, you know, this is like this might as well be Cocoa Puffs. Okay, here we go. I had to kind of do it, and then I'll just go up slow for the little nutritional information. Kind of, my stuff is a little crooked, so okay, like, yeah, just go put it right up in the cabinet. So I know I do a lot of rambling, so my videos end up long. Sorry about that. So I saw this King Arthur cake flour, so of course I said I was gonna give it a try, because Asar, my middle baby, her birthday is on Saturday, so I'm going to make a special cake for her birthday. And I usually don't use cake flour, because, you know, I don't, but I said I'll give it a try. I got some maple syrup to, because we didn't go to our regular store, I couldn't get the kind of big mason jar. So I got this, and this is pure maple syrup. It's not, you know, maple flavored stuff. If you look at those other syrups that say that they're actually maple flavored and not actual pure maple syrup. So, and you can tell by the price, because real maple syrup is going to be anywhere from like $12 to $20 something or something like this. So, oh, here, look at this. Coconut butter. You can actually use this in your hair, on your body, in your tummy, and this stuff is awesome. I mean, it has a great flavor. You can use this for baking. I'm trying to get it to come up on screen. Well, it says the only ingredients in here are the organic raw coconut, but it's not focusing because the camera is focusing on me instead. Huh? You move out the way and just go like this. Okay, so right here is some coconut oil. My husband told me to get out the way of the camera so it can not focus on me. And he was right. He's always right. Don't knock that lamp, please, Aaliyah. Thank you. So, and this is some strawberry jam I got, so that I can use in a frosting for a cake frosting. Okay. Okay. So sorry if I'm standing off camera. Here's some milk. This isn't the raw milk because Whole Foods, like I said, doesn't sell raw milk. But this is the cream top milk. So this milk right here is pasteurized. I think he said it's like some kind of flash pasteurized. Which means it's flash. Oh, what kind is it? Just pasteurized.
Right. It's regular pasteurized. They just didn't take the cream out.
Oh, but it's not ultra pasteurized either. Right. Where they just took everything out of the milk. Okay. So, you know, I got some powdered sugar. Of course, Whole Foods doesn't. The only brand of powdered sugar that they sell is their own brand. So, that's for cake. That's for cake frosting.
Okay, sorry. Let him pass the light a couple times.
So, and here's some, I think this is some brie. So what I like to do with this is, like we have a bunch of the sunflower sprouts and pea sprouts and stuff. So what I like to do is, here's some coconut palm sugar. They getting fancy now with like vanilla coconut palm sugar. I don't know what that's all about, but I use this to make, I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. But, what was I going to say? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I use that, the palm sugar for ice cream, and I use the powdered sugar to make frostings for cakes and stuff like that. That's pretty much all I use powdered sugar for. I don't see what else it could be used for besides making cake frosting. So here's some, I have some more peppers. These are going to be in the enchiladas. And here's some dried herbs. I don't know if this is oregano. So since I messed off the other herbs by putting them in the freezer, because I read somewhere that you can put herbs in the freezer, but I think they meant once they're dried you can put them in the freezer, not put them in there fresh. Yeah, so I won't make that mistake again. So these are some poblano peppers, I think. So this, again, this is for the what I said I was making, the enchiladas. Here's some apples. So I'm making a salad with like carrots, apples, and raisins. So this, I never had this brand of honey before, so it looked interesting, so I thought I would give it a try. So I use like honey for my tea. Sometimes I put it in for my smoothies. Okay, well, there's not really too much information that I can give you with honey. And I have a bunch of cheese. Oh, here's another apple. Apples are in season now, so I have a bunch of cheeses that I got. So that I can, you know, for the enchiladas that I'm making. So these are like all the different ones. So this should make some really yummy enchiladas. Oh goodness! Oh, that almost broke my back. Here's some cereal. The girls love this brand. Okay, is that? No. This is what I wanted to show. Okay. These are some tomatoes. Tomatoes really are not in season now, but you know, these look like they were okay to get, so I'm going to use that to make the, you know, like I said, I don't get the tomato sauce in the can anymore, so, or excuse me, not the can, but in the jar. So those tomatoes are going to make the red sauce that I'm going to use for my enchiladas. Oh, and I have some green onions, so I'm going to use those in enchiladas and like maybe some eggs. Here's another coconut palm sugar that I use for like my gelato. Here's some brown jasmine rice. And this looks interesting. Here's some Moscato. They're watching Sesame Street, including Mr. So of course the coconut nectar. So that's great for like pancakes. And I got a bunch of different chicken thighs and the little packs and stuff. Here's some this isn't raw cream, this is just regular whipping cream, because this is for my gelato and for the lime pie. You know, I'm calling it key lime, but I don't have any key lime. So, and here's the sweetened condensed milk. That's also for the key lime. And get myself off camera. So I think I got 3 of those. So, excuse me while I bend down and get these other bags. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Let me clear my throat. Okay, let me stop messing around. Okay, excuse me again. Excuse me while I bend down. While I bend over. Here's a couple of yogurts. We had some more, but my son tore through the top of one. I don't know how he did that, but you know, half of it ended up on the rug. So yeah. So here's some more of those lovely corn tortillas. Yeah, my life is not right without some unsalted butter. Here's a few more chickens. Got some more chickens. And I got a bunch of, what is this? Oh, so these are some little chicken bone, thigh, whatever the heck you call these things. So, I'm going to make some, like some chicken stew stuff with celery and tomato, not celery, but yeah, celery and potatoes and carrots and stuff like that, and maybe fry some. And here's some ground turkey. So that's just, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. I'll figure something out. So here, because we only can get the other local eggs when we go to certain stores, but these are the Vital Farm eggs. You can pretty much get those at any Whole Foods. They're kind of starting to look a little different. Like their eggs used to kind of come in all these different colors, so I don't know what's going on with that. If they had to change, because I hadn't seen these in Whole Foods. I'm like totally not okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I hadn't seen these in Whole Foods or in a while, so I don't know what's going on with that. So hopefully our eggs are still happy. The chickens. Okay, here's some sweetened almond milk. I like to drink this. If I eat cereal, I'll use, unsweetened. If I eat cereal, I'll use the unsweetened almond milk, but pretty much I use those in my smoothies. Here's some low sodium vegetable broth. In case anybody was wondering what was in that. Let me move off camera so this can focus. There we go. Now, back on camera so I can be in focus. So here's some more of that, and I got some I was looking for some sesame oil. They had some, but I didn't want to get the Whole Foods brand sesame oil. My husband picked up some sesame oil from Bija, B-I-J-A, the people who make the teas. And so, I mean, it was so good, like cooking with that was like so amazing that I just, I was like sauteing my behind off with that oil. Here's some interesting looking little wine, no sulfates and added or anything like that. So it says it's honey wine, so I mean, we'll see. I mean, not that I'm a wine drinker anyway. I mean, not like I just drink a bunch of wine all the time. So this is the cilantro enchiladas. Here are my limes. for the pie. Yes, our life isn't right. This is bucha, which you drink like soda. Another bucha. Bucha kombucha. So here's some potatoes that I got, some sweet potatoes, because my daughters like when I make mashed sweet potatoes. Here's that lovely yogurt, the plain yogurt. So I put this in like, instead of using vegetable shortening, even if it is so-called organic, I'll mix some yogurt with some coconut oil until it forms, where it kind of forms a consistency like vegetable oil that's kind of whipped, and then I'll use that as a base for some cakes. And then I also use the yogurt in like my pound cakes instead of cream cheese and stuff. So it's really a great alternative. And then, you know, you can put it in your smoothies. It's like really versatile. You can use it for dips. I mean, it's really great. And it's better than like getting the yogurt with like all that fruit and all that other stuff, because that's like it's like really sugary. This is my crack snack. Yes. Sorry, y'all. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. Let's see. I don't know if that's... Okay, that's not showing up. Really? Okay, that's horrible. Okay, what's in here? Popcorn, organic, evaporated cane juice. Oh, there's canola oil in here. It's not organic. I'm assed out. See, that's what happens when you don't read. Okay, this is some dish liquid that feels like it kind of opened up some, or something happened to it. The box feels a little sticky. Something opened up. I think the dish liquid did spill something. So we like love this. So these little kale crunchies. So these are kale chips. So like this living food stuff is like really great. So yum. Honey picked up some paper plates. Well, the little plastic plates. And he also picked up some ground flaxseed for me to put in stuff like when I make oatmeal. I picked up this white truffle infused olive oil, so that you know, instead of making pizzas with just red sauce and cheese, it's nice to like brush it with olive oil and, you know, maybe throw some onions on it. I made like a so-called gourmet pizza like a month ago, and it was like really good. So I think I'm going to try that. Or, you know, you can like spread it on some freshly made bread, or you can just put it on some salad or something like that. So these right here, we had 2 bags of these, but one was eaten inside the store. So these raisins are going to go in the salad that I'm making. Oh, this is it, good people. This is the home stretch. So the celery is going to go into the stew with the chickens and stuff that I'm making. Here's some more potatoes for the mashed sweet potatoes. And look at these little beautiful colored, look at these babies. I mean, look at that. They're just so beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with those yet, but I couldn't just, you know, leave them in the store. So this is going to go into the chicken stew stuff, whatever the heck I'm making. Here's another little yogurt. Those are my kids in the background. And I have the black beans, so that those are going to be for a side for the enchiladas. So here's some sugar. I'm more than likely I'm going to bake something with that. So here's a couple of carrots. Of course, you know, I have to get the little curly tops because that's how I roll with the carrots. Look at that. So this is going to go, I can't remember. Oh yeah, that's like for the salad that I'm making. Here's some more black beans. I think I have another can. So one of my babies picked out this yogurt for themselves. And here's another thing of black beans. Of course, my life is not right without, bam, yeast, because I bake bread. And this too. Remember, when you get the cacao or the chocolate, that it at least has to be 70% cacao in order for it to have any of the health benefits of, you know, how people say like, oh, chocolate's healthy and all this, but you know, not if it only has 10 or 15 or 25% cacao in it, because then that's not the healthy chocolate. It has to at least be 70%. The bitter, the more bitter, the better. So you know how we do. This is probably about a week's worth of groceries. So yes, this is the Whole Foods that we went to right there in Palo Alto. So, and yes, it's not like this food that we purchase, like I meal plan, like I do menus and stuff like that. So this food that we purchase, like these fresh vegetables and stuff like that, and this doesn't include, like, you know, the trip to the grocery store that my husband made just yesterday, going to the Rainbow, getting a bunch of other fresh vegetables and fresh fruits and stuff like that. So, or, you know, fresh raw milk. So we stay in the grocery store. So since I cook, I might not cook every single day, but I cook at least 4 or 5 times out of the week. Sometimes I have off weeks where I just like, okay, look, y'all don't have to eat cereal and milk because mom is tired. Or even if they have sandwiches, I might have made some fresh bread for it to go on. So we go through the food we eat. So if I have a bunch of fresh vegetables, best believe it's not sitting in the refrigerator in a crisper for like weeks and weeks on end. Because actually when you get fresh vegetables or any other fresh produce, you're supposed to use it that day. Or when you get fresh meats and stuff like that, you're not supposed to just kind of have it, you know, sitting around in the freezer. You're actually supposed to use it. So, enough rambling. Let me see.
Because we were in the way, but he's up in the middle and he...
Let me just kind of fold this up some. Okay, so what does that say? 5:55. Okay, so I think that's what it says. There you have it. Maybe I'll do some a tutorial on you know, the chicken enchiladas, and you know, making your own fresh enchilada sauce, like without having like to get it in a can or anything like that. So that's all. It's late as usual. What time is it? It's like 11 o'clock, right? So yeah, we're some night owls around here. Anyway, if you have any questions, comments, leave them below, and that's it. Bye.